So this is gonna be one of the last few videos for a bit. I thought to let people know in full that I'm gonna be taking a hiatus, I guess, for some time, and I decided to make a video about something that I don't think many people know about or have really seen, really. And that's gonna be this game. This is my childhood game that I played since I was 3 years old or so. I am not sure if this is going to be relatively loud enough as background audio. It seems like it is, so I'm gonna just increase it a little bit. I want to first elaborate on the fact that I'm going to be taking a break for a few weeks to a few months at most due to life problems and generally a lot of stuff just getting in the way, which I've really not expected. Such is life, we really can't do much, but oh well. But as I should say, howdy, I'm Hydro. Yes, this is another avatar that I've retextured, and some of the stuff I've made myself. I did not make the wings, I just kinda took a model of them and retextured them manually. But yeah, this right here is called Tactical Ops, or if I want to go by the full name, Tactical Operations Assault on Terror, or TOAOT. This game has come out in 2001 or 2002, depends who you ask. For me it's 2001, which means this game is as old as I am. I hope that sinks in. So this game is 24 years old and I still play it. I digress. The game originally started as a modification for the engine that the game is running right now on, being Unreal Tournament 99 or Unreal Engine 1 if you want to be that precise. It started off for life as a mod for just guns, basically. Just had like military rifles is the best way I'm gonna call it. As onward, it became what it is known now as TOAOT or Tactical Ops. And bots are really stupid in this game, as you might be able to tell. I digress. A lot of the original game looked way less graphically advanced, I guess is the best way I can say it. It didn't look like this, it was more pixelated, more low poly due to, well, the engine when the game came out, or the mod I guess, being Tactical Ops 2.2, which you still can play by the way. There's still a dedicated Discord server where people host games for this game. I digress. It was developed by a studio that I already forgot the name of, even though... Okay, so my OBS is just garbage, it looks like. For some reason it just keeps corrupting videos. I need to look into this at some point, but I couldn't care less at this rate. I don't know why it does this, it's weird. Though it might be OBS, it might be just VRChat. Who knows at this point. But basically, when the game came out, it was more or less what it is now in some ways, as it's like you're playing special forces versus terrorists, and depending on the map, you have different objectives, like planting bombs, as you can see here, or I'm doing that right now. And just kind of basically like Counter-Strike but more arcade, because there's no spread patterns, you don't need to stand still when shooting. There's a lot more chaotic stuff generally going on, and it was always a really fun game to me personally, as I've kind of grown up to just the arcadey playstyle that it has, and the fact that you can have 3 different guns, being primary, secondary, pistol, and a knife, and grenade, I guess. And over time, the game evolved into what it is now, or as the community calls it, Tactical Ops 3.4. It's the most popular version that is still played. Funnily enough, I actually played this recently online and I had my ass handed to me. I'm really bad at this game when it comes to online, because a lot of the people who play it nowadays are veterans, and holy god are they really good at the game. Or I'm just really bad, or the netcode sucks. Depends who you ask, I guess. Because the netcode isn't really the best, as it's Unreal Engine 1 and it's kinda iffy. let's say it that way. But yeah, besides that, I'll just be focusing talking about this game as it's the game that I've played the most. Version of the game rather, 3.4. 3.4 introduced a lot of different changes that many people didn't seemingly like and some liked. A lot of the maps, a lot of the mutators or mods, I guess, are compatible with this version. As you can see, the hit sound is broken AI as well. I love this game. Sorry guys, this is the epitome of what I'm talking about, garbage AI. I'm so glad AI nowadays isn't... Not that AI, I mean bots aren't this bad. They're still bad, but not this bad. But I digress. A lot of the mods or mutators are developed for this specific version, and a lot of the maps that they play are developed for it and have navmesh, or not navmesh, was it navmesh? I think it's called navmesh, I can't really recall, but pathing, just generally being able to path through the maps, because if they don't have it, they just stand still and do nothing, like that. This is an official map, by the way, and this is how stupid the bots are. They're just gonna die from the bomb because... I forgot about that. Dear Lord. I have a camera in front of me so I can see what's going on in the video as well, for context. And the main thing that I still see with people nowadays is they kind of run a meta build. This isn't Payday or freaking Borderlands, why am I talking about builds? Mainly what I see nowadays online is people running two guns, specifically MP5 being the most accurate fully automatic weapon, and the MSG90 sniper because sniper, it's like the most powerful gun in the game. Which is kind of stupid, that's become the meta that you see online, and it kind of personally killed the fun for me to play it online. Hence I've stuck with these broken ass bots. But yeah, the game generally revolves around round-based stuff, like Counter-Strike is the best way I can compare it. And a lot of the things that compared to 2.2 with this version are annoying, such as like, what the hell were you shooting there? What the hell were you shooting at? Jesus Christ. Mainly the big drawback is that there's no... I don't know if it was laser beam or if there was like small amounts of spread, but it's like cone-based spread on guns, and majority of the fully automatic ones have horribly widespread. Warhol fans rejoice I said a word. Anywho, the spread has gotten really bad with the majority of the guns, and it's just kind of become unusable in quotation marks, but I don't really see that as a truth. I just kind of use whatever the hell I like, because all of the guns are fun, asterisks, and majority of them can be useful in any real situation. The asterisks again, except for the M60, because oh my god, that thing kicks like a mule, and also doesn't really do good DPS. Yeah, you can maybe see here, I'm not sure if it's visible, but there's like magazine and reserve, but it only says 5. So I only have 5 magazines, I don't have like 90 bullets, which I really like about the game. It forces you to be more, how do I say this, like more careful with how you spend ammo. As you can see me shooting my own teammate on accident because I got scared. Thanks, mate. Fucking idiot. But the premise generally falls around that, managing your ammo, knowing how to maneuver, knowing what to do, and not being stupid and dying, like me. We're gonna see that later on, if I do even record a video long enough. But I might skip to some point in the video just to showcase other maps that I really enjoyed playing on. I didn't record a lot of maps, I just recorded like a 3-ish and one full game if I remember, full of broken bots. Also, this for some reason does not kill me, which I don't know why, but sure, I guess. Compared to Counter-Strike, where even if you're hiding behind a wall, you're just gonna instantly die if you're in a certain range of explosion. Here, you just go behind a wall and you're like, yep, I'm good, I don't care. Also, there's no defuse kits on Special Forces or CTs, which is an interesting thing, but at the same time, I guess they really didn't think it was necessary, as not all maps are bomb defusal or whatnot, because some maps have like hostage rescue, some maps have objectives, like quite literal objectives where, I don't know, you have alert, terrorists alert, or no, terrorists sabotage some radio signal and then with a laser they destroy a satellite, which is such a cool concept that's not really explored in these kinds of games, and it's so sad that this game is so obscure that only, like, generally Germans and Dutch people and Polish people really play it in my experience. But even then, those people are in their 30s and 40s nowadays. I felt really out of place when I joined the Discord, because I was like, yeah, I played this when I was a kid and I was like 4 years old and all that, and they were like, what? You were 4 and you're playing that, and majority of them are old. Also, ladders don't affect accuracy because Unreal Engine. Oh yeah, speaking of Unreal Engine, there's Unreal Engine jank in this game, and I really like it. Example being the elevators. Oh, you're on the elevator. Oh, well, what if I just jump before it's... Jesus Christ, my tracking died. What if I just jump before the elevator stops? You just get projectile up. Just like in Unreal Tournament or Unreal Gold or whatever Unreal Engine 1 game is that you play with... Jesus Christ, that was loud. Yeah, that's where I change the maps to... I don't even know what I changed to here. I think it's the satellite one that I talked about, but it kinda ended poorly. So I'm just gonna skip around here to this map, which is Bostix. I think that's how you call it. And more showcase as to why I freaking hate OBS sometimes. Also hate Unity. And this guy's a dum-dum. And I don't have enough for a sniper, so just eco this round. Yes, I'm gonna be sniping. As I always do. But now I want to also explain some stuff in this game. Like, a lot of people in like Counter-Strike games would usually not buy pistols and just get ammo and call it a day, or grenades and maybe dualies nowadays. Dear God, we got wiped. I forgot about that. Cool. But in tactical ops, the starting pistol is a piece of garbage. Genuine garbage. So a lot of people end up buying helmet, body armor, and a Desert Eagle, because that's like a 3-shot kill. No matter if you have armor. If you have no armor, I think it's like 2-shot kill and 1-shot headshot. I think, I'm not exactly sure, but I'm using pretty much the similar equivalent of a Deagle. I think it does a bit more damage if you remember, but I don't recall correctly. I don't know why that visual bug is happening, it's so annoying. I thought it was Kden Live, but I guess it's just OBS being OBS. And now, my favorite gun in this game. Can you not? Thank you. This thing. It is stupid, as you can see. 1-shot kill because it's pretty much an AWP, yes. But it's way more satisfying in my opinion to use the AWP. But then again, it might be just nostalgia, so who am I to say? I digress. The Parker Hale 85, or the equivalent of an AWP in this game, is Special Forces only, which is really stupid. I don't understand why they did that, but alas, I guess, screw you, terrorists. But This map is pretty fun personally because it's like more akin to Office from Counter-Strike, except a lot more open and generally fun in my opinion, because it's so just diverse. People can be anywhere generally, and I played this with people online at one point, and it was so goddamn fun to just go around with the MSG90, because this sniper is banned on servers due to it being only available on one side, which is kind of a shame, but I don't really blame them, I guess, because it's overpowered when you think about it. Just having one side having a one-shot rifle that you can just show up somewhere and just go pow, you're screwed, you're dead, bye, instead of headshotting someone and then just proceeding on. Also, you can sell your guns if you don't want them, and if you want to save money for next round, if you're low or trying to preserve the money that you have to, because you're low on health or something or whatnot. Such stuff is kind of interesting. A lot of people might find that weird and such, but I don't know, I personally kind of like the idea that you can just walk up back to spawn, sell your gun, just keep some smaller SMG or a pistol, and for next round you have a sniper still. It's a pretty smart idea in general, and you do see it in clan wars because there's people still playing this game, and there's still streams online on YouTube. If you look up, I think it was called like Tactical Ops EU, it should have daily or bi-daily or bi-weekly streams. I can't recall how it was, of people just playing online on their servers. And I sometimes stop and watch that stuff. It's really fun to just see people playing this game, or having this background noise if anything, even though it's kind of chaotic sometimes with the only sound commands, because 2000s never really left the game, I guess. It says on my head gasket. But the whole premise, pretty much, the whole reason I wanted to talk about this game is because it's 24 years old, 25 maybe, next year. And it's still alive. Kinda. And this is the developers' only game they've made before they closed down their studio, and it was published by Microprose, who's a relatively prominent name in the 90s if I remember. But now comes the interesting part. This is not the only game that came out in the series. There are, to my knowledge, 2 or 3 more. I know that 2 of them exist. Both are pretty much dead, as no one plays it. I'm not sure about the third one, because I've heard mixed and I was not able to find enough information before recording. The first one is made in Unreal Engine 2 or Unreal Tournament 2004 engine. It was pretty much same principle, same type of gameplay, newer graphics, objectively worse sound design, and a lot of worse decisions in my opinion. And the game is completely dead. No one is playing the game online. There's no one, there's no servers, there's nothing. Presumably due to the fact that it was hosted using GameSpy, but I'm not sure on that, so don't hold me in those words, as I am genuinely not sure and I've not touched it since like 1 or 2 rounds, and I was like, what the hell, this is so bad. Also, another presentation of why bots are garbage, except for the fact that my video is broken. They're garbage. They're just standing doing nothing, for crying out loud. But yeah, the other game was a semi-recent game. It's called Tactical Ops 4, which makes me think that there's a third one, but I'm not able to find much information on it. Oh shit. Just whatever, I guess. I played it for an hour and I never wanted to touch it again. This is something like, goddamn. The sole reason I played for an hour and it stopped, also this is the MSG90, the semi-automatic sniper. If I remember from this, so let me check. Yeah, it is. as you can see, it's... Yeah, I got 3 people in 5 now, which is pretty solid with it. Also, I'm playing with higher FOV because the stock FOV is buggy, and I just have a command to increase my FOV because it's, I think, like 90, but for 4x3, so it's just stretched out and feels like it's 75, and it's horrible. So I would need to play 4x3 to have normal FOV. I digress. The Tactical Ops Fall. It was made on Unreal Engine 4, and it's a disappointment. It was made by the community, it's free to play, all that is nice and all, but the game feels terrible. It plays really stiff, it plays really uninterestingly, like the gunplay sucks, the guns suck, it's all asset flips, the voice lines are boring, it's just nothing, it's a nothing burger. It's literally an entire asset flip with custom remade maps, and no one plays it. It's pretty much dead. I think it is, because I've not really seen any videos or anyone talking about it on the Discord server. How many years was it in development? Like 2 or 3 years in development, and it failed miserably. But then again, it was just a project made by fans. It was not monetized, it wasn't really anything special. So I am not really surprised that it flopped miserably, but I'm also kind of disappointed that they couldn't really make it work in any kind of good sense, because of that. What the fuck? Jesus Christ. I love this game, dude. As broken as it is, I love it. It's so funny sometimes. But yeah, I mean, besides the usual, this kind of like team versus team, you die, you're dead for the round game modes, you have deathmatch. It's broken. No one plays it, but I still enjoy it with bots. But besides that, there's also Capture the Flag. I've never got it to work. It just doesn't work for some reason, so I never really bothered. And there's also like some mode called Assault, which I don't know what the hell that is. I didn't really bother with it. But there's also... This isn't really a mode, this is more of a mutator, or a add-on mod, I guess. That is, to this day, still actually really popular. It's called Monster Attack. It's pretty much players versus enemies, like man versus machine in a way, but with aliens from Unreal Engine, or Unreal 1, where you buy guns, you have like a crap ton of reserve ammo, and you're fighting waves against waves of aliens in this case. And pretty much the end goal is just surviving as long as you can. Usually, unless there's a timer, then when the timer ends, it's like, runs over, you win, bye. It sounds boring on paper, but it's really freaking addicting because the enemy AI, when it comes to monster, god damn it, what's it called? I forgot already. Monster Attack, I think I said it completely brain-fodded. When it comes to that kind of stuff, the AI is genuinely really impressively good, which I'm kind of confused about, but whatever, I guess. The only real downside is finding a server is kind of really hard nowadays, which is a shame, so you're kind of forced to play single player or get a few friends on, because bots don't really work with this mode. They're really buggy. But there's not much else I can say that I haven't said about the game. There's a dedicated community online, there's also a website dedicated to the game called tacticalops.eu, if I remember. I think that's the site. I am not gonna link anything because I'm pretty stupid at doing that stuff, and I'm just... yeah, it doesn't matter, you can just generally look up the name of the game. And... oh, there's still an active community, as I said before. Not big, nothing wow guys, it's 1.6, look, holy crap, 1,000 people. No, there's not even 100 people playing the game. Usually. There are like 100 some odd number of people in the server, but players, it's like under 100 on average when they host games. Which is not surprising, as the game is pretty old, and even when it launched it was kind of niche and shattered by the fact that 1.6 Counter-Strike was the thing. And also that. I'm never gonna stop shit-talking the bots, I swear to god, it's so funny. But the game kind of fell in obscurity as soon as it launched. As soon as Counter-Strike Source launched, from what I saw, and the developers pretty much disbanded. I've forgotten the goddamn team. I think it's either a French or a German group of friends just getting together and making a game, if I remember. Which is really cool that they even were able to make a game like this. Because it's really fun still to play compared to like 1.6, which is, I just don't feel... It doesn't feel the same. It feels really boring. Or Counter-Strike in general just feels really boring. This just... You can just go in random server if you want, or go in bots and just shoot people. Who cares? It's fun. It's just a goofy, silly game where you go brr brr between each other. Or hell, you just go knife fighting, because that's a thing as well. Why would it not be a thing? But yeah, I don't really have much else to say. As I said, I'm gonna be taking a few weeks to a few months long break due to personal life and just a lot of things piling up in general. I wish I could make more tangent videos, but I'm also kind of running dry on the ideas of what to talk about. And the other idea I had to talk about is quick 3D frag, but I'm gonna leave that for when I come back. But as I said, that's all for today. I'm kind of running low on energy anyway, so this is what it is. Hope you guys enjoyed this little short yap about my possibly one of my favorite games ever made, as much as it is janky, as much as it's unfair sometimes, and as bad as it can get with AI being garbage and netcode being garbage. I still love this game and I will probably cherish it till eternity. And yes, I have a physical copy of it, because of course I do. But that's gonna be for tonight for me, and yeah. Hope you guys have a great rest of the night, or the day, or whichever time of day you have, and I'll see you whenever I'm back. Till next time.